There's no way Squid Game Season 3 is going to end with 5 finalists, possibly. This is crazy. A lot of you guys wanted to know who has a chance in the final. In today's video, I'm going to reveal 5 finalists that are most likely going to occur in Squid Game Season 3. I will also be mentioning why the other main players are going to die and not make it to the finals. This is going to be one interesting video. Like and subscribe right now if you love Jihun and for good luck. Alright, so I'm not going to be like those other YouTubers that gives you guys very basic answers. I'm actually going to dive in depth on each character on why I truly believe that they're going to have a huge chance to be a finalist. So, let me start off by talking about the director, Haiwanju. First of all, the director stated that in Season 3, it would be completely different to Season 1. The setting and everything, just how it's going to be showcased. I don't believe that the director would bring out 3 finalists again. It's definitely going to be way more. We have way more main characters that the audience are emotionally attached to compared to the Season 1 characters. I mean, come on. Are we really supposed to like Jang Deok or Hanmi Neo from Season 1? I don't think so. No. In Season 2, the players are way more likable, giving them a better edge on the table. The only weird thing that I speculate is that in the backroom footage that just got released 2 days ago, I even made a video on it. In one of the clips, the finalist room is shown, and it's the same triangle one that was showcased in Season 1. But this isn't enough evidence to show that there will only be 3 finalists in Season 3. I don't buy that. So, let me dive into the 5 finalists that I picked in this video. The first player is the one and only, the most obvious, man, I love this guy. It's Jihun. Player 456. Jihun is known for sure to be in the final. Like for an absolute fact. First of all, he was shown in the end of Squid Game Season 3 trailer, when he walked into Inho's lair. This is the scene where Inho is going to reveal himself to him. And you want to know something that's crazy? Jihun finds out that Inho is the frontman before the final games start. I know this because the episodes were leaked and I got to see the description of the final episode. This is crazy news for Jihun. I believe that this will have a major impact in Jihun's performance though when he's competing in the games. This might get him distracted or even worse. The other reason why Jihun is going to be a finalist is he is also the main character of the show and his whole story is to keep evolving, maybe even possibly taking the throne of the frontman. Alright, so let's move on to who's gonna be the second finalist on this list. Liyongi, and we can all confidently say is going to make it to the finalist, and I'm very sure of it. The director of the show stated that Liyongi's character development arc is going to be the biggest one compared to all the other players in Season 3. This gives the audience a big hint that Liyongi is going to do some crazy big acts in the next season. Liyongi also has a baby on the way, Kim's baby. This could also lead him to have extra motivation when playing in the games, so he can take care of his family when they get out. Liyongi has also proven to be able to get through games without ease, without any help from anyone else. He's been super confident in Season 2, killing Thanos, standing up to the bullying, and barging into the rooms in the Mingle game to make sure everyone got there in time. If it wasn't for him, Haiwanju and the other players in the room probably would have died in Mingle. Alright, so the next player on this list coming in 3rd place is Minsu. The director stated that in Season 3, humanity's emotions are going to be shown more throughout the intense games. He wanted to focus on how humans such as the players react in the worst case situations. I believe that Minsu will be one of those players. He was a shy kid in Season 2. He got picked on a lot, peer pressured by Thanos and Namingyo, but at the end, he showed something that surprised the audience quite a bit. He voted to be on the X team. He was originally peer pressured to stay on the O team by Namingyo, but he went with his gut and chose otherwise. We can expect to see Minsu's character development change drastically in Season 3, surprising the whole audience. I believe he also killed a blue player in the maze game, and we know for a fact that he made it to the 5th game, the rope bridge game, With the picture we got of him, since the background is different to the Maze tag game, I'm really looking forward to seeing how Minsu is going to change. I really think this boy is going to shock everyone, including myself. Alright, so let's move on to the fourth finalist now. Coming in number 4 is Kim Junhee. Now you guys might be wondering, how in the world would a pregnant lady make it to the finals? Well, there's many factors, and I'm quite confident that she will actually make it to the final. Kim Junhee at the moment has a huge symbolism in the game. She's pregnant now, and she's about to give birth. Everyone is freaking out whether she's going to give birth in the games soon or not. The director even stated that at some point in season 3, the baby will have a major part in this story and will eventually be born, whether it's inside or outside the game. This means Kim Junhee won't die as long as she's pregnant, and I don't think she's gonna give birth in the games. That honestly sounds very unlikely, hinting that she will give birth outside the games, meaning she could not be just one of the finalists, but one of the winners. It's also very taboo in South Korea for a pregnant lady to be killed on a TV show or movie. So this makes even more sense, and it's even more unlikely. I also believe that Inho, the frontman, has a very soft spot for Kim Junhee since she's pregnant and can relate to that a lot. Not for himself, but for his past wife. She actually died when she was pregnant. We found out this information when Inho was talking to Jihun during the Six Legs game, so I definitely believe that Kim will at least make it to the finalist. I don't think she will die at any point earlier on. Alright, so the last player who would come on this list is actually one of my favorite players too, and she's definitely a fan favorite. Coming in 5th place is Cho Haiwanju, the player who surprised not just the other players in the games, but the whole Squid Game world. Haiwanju is a transgender woman and was definitely judged at the start of the season, including myself. I can't lie. But she shocked everyone as she progressed through the games. The first shocking event that occurred that was unexpected was during the Six Legs game, when Haiwanju slapped Neo when she started to freak out, leading the team to definitely lose the game and get them all killed. Haiwanju was the only one that stepped in during this intense moment, and she didn't just slap her once, but she slapped her twice. Another crazy event that occurred with Haiwanju that shocked everyone was during Jihun's rebellion. During Jihun's rebellion, she decided she wanted to participate to take down the games once and for all. It seemed to be that some of the players who joined the rebellion were very inexperienced with the guns, so she stepped in and she showed everyone how it's done. And she even named all the guns. She told another player that she used to be in the Air Force, and that's how she knows all this material. But honestly, I think Haiwanju will show the most action and determination in the games. But for some reason, I think her time will come in the final game. She's definitely capable to win, but I feel like her fate is in line since the audience loves her a lot and the director might want a very emotional death, and her dying would give the audience that for sure. So, now that we got the finalists out the way, I'm going to be explaining why the other main characters won't be the finalists. Kang Dae-ho. Kang Dae-ho is a smart player, but we clearly got to see that he has some problems at the end of season 2, like major problems. He has PTSD from his past Marine life, and I think this will genuinely hold him down in the upcoming games in season 3. I don't even think he will pass the Maze game if I'm being honest. The next player that won't make it into the finals is Namgyo. Namgyo is a very irrational player who can't take control of his own emotions. And now that he's under the influence of Thanos' narcotics, I don't think he will make it that far. I know some other creators believe that him doing drugs will enhance his performance and make him more confident, but I actually think it will do the opposite and make himself flop. We can also spot him in the trailer leaning over a bridge. During the rope bridge game, he's peeking over to see how many players have fallen to the ground. I think his time will come during the rope bridge game. Player 100. Okay, so this is actually a fact that he's dead, and everyone has speculated this one so far. There's even clips of his player tag fading, as well as him dead on the ground during the rope bridge game, with the other players dead on the ground as well. I know the audience is very stoked to hear this, that he's finally passed away. No one wanted him to be in the games anymore, including myself. He's honestly the most annoying player to live. Alright, so the next player that won't make it into the final is Gumja. Gumja is just old and fragile. Yes, she got through games like Mingle quite well actually, but I don't think this luck will last. I could be wrong, to be fair. Some people believe that she might make it to the finalist, but I'm not one of those people, and I think she will not make it. She can also be seen crying in the teaser, bawling her eyes out. I came to the conclusion that she's crying because she has just lost her son, Park Young-sik, and probably won't have the motivation anymore to continue the games. It could be vice versa as well. It could motivate her. But I think when she loses her son, she's gonna be completely done. It will be game over. She will have no reason to live, as she stated before. And the last player that will not make it into the final is Park Young-sik, the son of Gumja. Park Young-sik seems to be very clueless, and I really don't have hope for this guy. It seems very unlikely for him to make it to the final. And like I stated before, I believe he's dead. I think he will die in the maze tag game. This game will just be too intense for him. Squid Game Season 3 is coming out in only 2 weeks and 2 days now, and honestly I'm very speechless, guys. And you know what, guys, you must be proud of me because I've been daily uploading, because this season is coming out very soon and I want you guys to know everything that's going on. I need to keep you updated 24/7. That's why I even post a poll on my YouTube channel every day. You, my audience, you guys deserve it so much. But as soon as I get more leaks, I will definitely add them up together to give you guys more theory videos like this one. But definitely let me know what other videos I should make, guys. I always take your guys' ideas into consideration. I read them, I heart them, I reply to them, I do everything. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll put my recent video in the middle of the screen right now. It might be better than this one, so check that out if you want to. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out and take care, everyone. Goodbye.